So a lot of times people don't understand when they see you at a particular point in your life and it seems like you got everything together. And then it's like whatever you're projecting, whether you're speaking or singing and you've really honed your craft and your ability, they look at that and then they take that and create a bar for themselves, and they can never measure up. And they always feel like I can't measure up. And the reality is that bar is just unrealistic. You can never compare somebody else's finished product to your process. The reality is everybody that you see, whether it be me or anybody else, because I'm certainly not perfect, what you see that's polished and everything that gets presented is the end result of growth. This is why I say growth is more important than perfectionism. Because if you're growing consistently, you'll always have a product in the end. Here's a great way of looking at it. If you haven't seen me in 6 months, and I've gone through 6 months of being faithful to work out, being consistent in my working out and eating right, doing that. If you see me in 6 months, you'll see me and you'll be like, wow, you look amazing. And I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But the reality is, you didn't see me in the process of growing when I was upset at myself because I ate too much, or I didn't work out for 3 days and I felt guilty, or I ate an extra piece of cake and I shouldn't have. But the reality is that I kept fighting and I kept fighting. You saw me at the end of that timeline. That may look perfect to you and then make you feel like you can't do it. But what you don't understand is I lost 70 pounds over a period of a year, right? If you don't see me for a year, you don't realize how hard that was. That's why growth is more important than perfectionism, because perfectionism paralyzes, but growth energizes. The more you grow, the more you want to work. The more you apply effort, the better you do, the more momentum you gain. See, growth builds on top of itself. And the more you see the product of your effort, the more you're encouraged to continue. See, perfectionism always tells you you're not good enough, but growth tells you you have more in you, right? Perfectionism limits you. Growth takes the limits off of you. Invest in yourself. Grow. You'll show it's perfect, but you and I know that behind the scenes is not perfectionism. It's really faithfulness. Growth over perfectionism.